Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. Today I am taking a little bit of a different tone and recording a video while running in and out today to honor the life of someone who I've always known about growing up. My parents used to watch on TV and has been and will go down, I believe, in history as one of the greatest conservationists of America, and that's Ted Turner. Actually passed away today at 87. But what I wanted to do is just very briefly, and this is going to be a short video, obviously being respectful as this is fresh news. But what I wanted to do is just kind of read through some of the different, um, I, I don't want to say accolades, but some of the different contributions that he made in his time here with us that will go on, forever. When we think about conservation, when we think about impact investing, when we think about, not just numbers on the screen, if you will, but allocations that really make a difference for the broader world, I think you'll find this quite interesting. So before, most people were talking about real assets or conservation finance, regenerative land management, or experiential outdoor investing as we see it today. Ted Turner was already doing it at scale. Most people know him as the founder of CNN, but today, as we reflect on his passing at 87, I think, again, one of the most important overlooked things of his legacy is what he actually did with the land that he stewarded. So Ted Turner became one of the largest individual landowners in North America with roughly 2 million acres of personal and ranch land. His ranches were not just trophy assets, they were working landscapes built around bison, hunting, fishing, ecotourism, timber management, water resources, and native species restoration. What's important about that is to know that Turner Enterprises says that those ranches manage more than 45,000 bison. Like, this man literally helped get bison back to where they are today with his land that he held. And looking at some of these different organizations and some of his websites, even I found out that they describe that their herd is one of the largest private bison herds in the world. Period. Along with that, he also built an entire ecosystem around that land. So, folks may not be familiar with Turner Ranches, which are working ranches across states like Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, South Dakota, and Kansas, which are managed around economic viability as well as ecological sustainability. So, economic viability, right, produces income, but goes hand in hand with ecological sustainability as well. You can do good and do well at the same time, which I'm a huge advocate for. Turner Ranch Outfitting. So the commercial hunting division of Turner Enterprises actually offering hunts on 10 Western, Midwestern Turner ranches across 5 different states while tying hunting directly to species conservation and biodiversity management, and that's Turner Ranch Outfitting. Ted Turner Reserves. So, and I actually came across this a few months ago looking for a place for me and my family to visit. But Ted Turner Reserves is a conservation hospitality platform spanning about 1.1 million acres across New Mexico, giving guests the experience of being able to access restored landscapes, wildlife, fishing, horseback riding, hiking, shooting sports, clays, and conservation education as well, which was part of the reason why I actually looked into it myself. Um, Ted's Montana Grill, which was co-founded by Ted Turner and George McCurrow in 2002, built around classic American dining and bison, with Turner Enterprises noting 38 locations across 16 states. Turner Endangered Species Fund, established in 1997 to conserve biodiversity by restoring endangered or imperiled species on Turner properties. Like, single-handedly set up a fund to be able to help to restore those other animals as well. And then, of course, the Turner Foundation, which was founded in 1990 to support air and water quality, climate and environmental health, wildlife habitat protection, and related conservation priorities. So, what does all this mean? So when I look at Ted Turner's legacy, I don't just see media mogul, which I'm sure people are going to talk about the movies, and folks are probably going to talk about CNN and stuff today. But for me, and the way I kind of orient things in my life and what I pay attention to and pay homage to, is most certainly on the contributions amongst others that I mentioned today. This is not nearly the full list. Um, but I see a man who converted his wealth into land, right? Like, then converted that land into conservation, bison restoration, a particular species that he cared a lot for, outdoor recreation, hospitality, food, philanthropy, and legacy that can be walked, touched, studied, hunted, fished, and experienced. And that's a bigger conversation when we talk about real assets like um, Jay from BlackRock just posted a video earlier this week, and they were talking about this move back to real assets, things that you can see, touch, feel. I mean, I think that bigger conversation is one of those where we look at this and we say, hey, what did you do? How did you impact the global climate? How did you impact the world? What species were you a part of helping to restore? And I think at some point, every wealth builder, I don't care where you are on the economic ladder, if you will, or if you're somebody who is postured in position to look towards generational wealth, every wealth builder has to ask that question eventually of, am I only building net worth, or am I building something that can live on after me? And I think in this particular case, it's very simple to uh, look at what this amazing man committed his life to and see that he was playing the long game, you know, not just for himself, but for the missions and the philanthropy and the species and the broader world that he cares so much about. So that's why this conversation matters, man. To me personally, Boone Capital Land Partners is built around that belief system. We're starting off with a mission of improving and exiting 10,000 acres within the next 10 years. And that belief that land can be more than just an asset on a balance sheet. It can be conservation, it can be recreation, it can be revenue, it can be economic viability. Um, Family, legacy, and stewardship all in one. They can truly go hand in hand. And I believe as we look at this story and over the next couple of weeks, I'm sure folks are going to be talking about this. This is a prime example of what that looks like at scale and starting back decades back, almost a century back. Um, we can look at these contributions and be able to say, man, like this is someone that made conservation cool before it became a popular topic, and sustainability before it became a popular topic. So, again, I say that to say my condolences go out to the family on today. As somebody who is a lifetime conservationist in the state of North Carolina, where I was born and raised, and a lover of all things of the outdoors, as well as in the Midwest, all the way out to Texas. This is one that definitely hits home. Um, and it's just amazing to see somebody commit their life and their mission to something that again gets to live on forever. So yep, that was the video for today. A little bit of a different tone. Hope this was enlightening to some of you folks out there about some of the amazing organizations that I'm quite sure you can still go and support and go and read more about. But as for today, that's all for this video. God bless y'all. Take care.